In today's video, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Sun and Moon set of Cosmic Eclipse. Obviously, it's a little bit of a silly question to ask if now is the right time to invest in it, as yeah, it would be, but what we are going to take a look at is the top 20 most expensive singles. We're going to take a look at their price trends over the last year, their highs and lows. Then we're going to take a look at 5 or so different sealed products. We're going to look at the exact same set of data, and in the end, even though, as I just said, it probably would be a good idea to pick up some sealed and maybe even some singles of this product, we will talk about maybe which ones would be better to take, given a certain budget or just your comfort level, or maybe just given how you feel, right? So without further ado, let's get into this list. All right, so we have 20 cards to cover. We're gonna go in reverse order from least expensive to most expensive. We're just going to cover the highs, the lows, and where they were 1 year ago and where they're at today. So starting off at number 20, we have Arceus or Arceus and Dialga and Palkia GX. This is the secret rare or rainbow rare card. A very nice card, very nice holographic pattern. Let's go ahead and take a look at the data. So it appears as though its high was 1 year ago at $47.81. It looks like its low was over here on January 1st, $34.24. And its current value is sitting at $36.02. Ultimately, just a broad view of the data, looks like it trended downwards ever since 1 year ago. In the beginning of this year, it's kind of stabilized and hasn't really had too much growth. Then at number 19, we have Ends Resolve, the full art trainer card, obviously coming in from Cosmic Eclipse yet again. It looks like 1 year ago, July 31st, it had a value of $40.79. Its low appears to be on October 23rd. Sorry, its high appears to be on October 23rd, $42.92. Its low, the actual low, appears to be on May 13th, $36.86. And its current value is sitting at $37.91. It looks like, as of 1 year ago, from July to about October, had a pretty good growth, a lot of appreciation, but since then has had a bumpy road headed downwards. Then sitting at number 18, we have the Pikachu Secret Rare card. So this is kind of in the same aesthetic and style as a trainer gallery card. Essentially, Cosmic Eclipse did have its sort of own trainer gallery section, although I don't think it was called that and it wasn't its own dedicated subset. It was just kind of included in the master set itself. So regardless, a pretty cool card. You have Pikachu here with red. Let's take a look at the data. 1 year ago, August 7th, $37.91. It looks like its low is over here, April 8th, $34.05. Sorry, no, 1 week later, April 15th, $33.98. And then it looks like its high, May 27th, $41.81. And its current value, that was on, May 27th, current value is $40.45. And then looking at the data very briefly, it does look like it has had its highs and lows for sure. There isn't necessarily an obvious point of, say, a mountain where it's depreciated then appreciated. So pretty overall equal data here. Then coming in at number 17, we have the Vileplume GX Full Art card, which is, I just want to say, a really beautiful card. I mean, this is considered a full art card, which is impressive. We know what full art cards look like today in modern sets, right? So to see this as a full art card is definitely mind-blowing. Let's go ahead and take a look at some data. 1 year ago, which also happened to be its high, $52.31. It looks like its low is roughly here, January 29th, $39.79. And its current value is going for $44.66. It looks like it did start off rather higher as of 1 year ago, and then drops down a slow degradation December 25th, and then from there tries to build up a little bit, but not quite coming back to what it once was. Then at number 16, we have Blastoise and Piplup GX Secret Rare. This is another rainbow rare card. Let's go ahead and look at the data here. So we have July 31st, 1 year ago, $51.62. It looks like its high is October 9th, $53.13. Its low, June 3rd, $47.72, and its current value is $48.83. And it looks like it did start off by increasing in value a little bit, dips down though, and then ultimately, as of January 29th, is where it does start to gradually decrease. And yeah, I mean, it hasn't really made a full recovery since. Then at number 15, we have Naganadel and Guzzlord GX alternate full art card. That's another cool part about Cosmic Eclipse, is it actually had alt art cards. So We mainly know them from the Sword and Shield era, but I believe they were introduced to be a mainstream sort of pull, give or take, in the Sun and Moon era. There were other sets and eras prior to it that had a little bit of alternate art action sprinkled in, but for the most part, the later sets of the Sun and Moon era made them mainstream. So let's take a look at some data. It appears here August 7th is its high, $58.81. From there, trends downwards a little bit, hitting its low over here on April 29th, $38.38. And it looks like its current value is $52.81. So definitely started out pretty strong last year, decreases ultimately though, and then from April 29th does increase back up, going back towards where it once was. And then at number 14, we have Solgaleo and Lunala GX Secret Rare or Rainbow Rare card. You can tell from this card that it definitely has a different Rainbow Rare pattern to, I guess, what we've previously seen from the other Rainbow Rares. So you can see on the Blastoise and Piplup, it's not as saturated, I would say. And then with the Solgaleo and Lunala, the colors are a little bit more saturated, maybe a little more distinct and harsh. But I kind of like this Rainbow Rare pattern a little bit more. That's just me personally. I would love to know what you think of this Rainbow Rare pattern versus the other one. But let's go ahead, let's take a look at some data. So 1 year ago, July 31st, we have $58.22. It appears as though its high is October 16th, $62.55. From there, drops down, and it looks like our low is relatively recently, July 1st, at $54.37, and its current value goes for $54.78. Alright, at number 13, we have Reshiram and Zekrom GX Secret Rare, or Rainbow Rare again, and similar to what we just saw with the Solgaleo and Lunala GX, it has the exact same sort of Rainbow Rare pattern. It again is another tag team card too, which is another beautiful gimmick employed by the Sun and Moon era. Let's go ahead and take a look at some data here too. We have July 31st, $59.33. Goes up a little bit to its high here, October 19th, $59.93. Drops down December 4th, $55.47. Kind of got mixed up there with the numbers. That is its low though. And then from there it does increase, almost reaching its high, $60.02 there. Actually, that is its high. Sorry, everybody. May 27th is its high, $60.02. And then its current value goes for $59.06. Then at number 12, we have Charizard and Braixen GX Full Art. So looking a little bit different from the Vileplume. I think I prefer the Vileplume Full Art personally, as it is pretty much just an alternate art card, right? But we'll definitely take this one too. You have Charizard and Braixen, a great combination. Full art, red background, tag team, awesome combo. So let's take a look at some values. 1 year ago was actually its low, which is really good when you see that. $33.33. From there, it slowly increases and then has a pretty dramatic jump up. And it looks like its high is June 17th, $72.79. And I lied, its high is actually its current value of $73. Then at number 12, we have Mallow and Lana Full Art. So another, well, I guess Ends Resolve, right? That was the previous card. Yes, it was. Ends Resolve was a Full Art Trainer card, but this one is a Tag Team Full Art Trainer card. So it's a little different. And actually, this is the only card that I actually own on this list. I managed to pull it from a Cosmic Eclipse pack way long ago. Wasn't this expensive when I pulled it, so definitely pretty happy about that. But let's take a look at some data. So 1 year ago, it had a value of $82.23. It looks like its high is August 21st, $86.38. From there, slowly drops down, but then it gets pretty dramatic. And it looks like its low is roughly over here, December 11th, $72.17. And its current value isn't much higher than that, but it is $73.32. And then at number 10, we have Charizard and Braixen GX Secret Rare or Rainbow Rare card. Again, we kind of just took a look at the full art card. I love to just see the difference in coloring, even though it is the same artwork. I don't know, just love taking a look at that. But let's look at some values. So it looks like July 31st, 1 year ago, $101.67. Its high isn't too much higher than that, September 11th, $102.13. From there, drops down ultimately, And it looks like, unfortunately, it's low as its current value of $84.42. Sitting at number 9, we have the red and blue full art trainer card, which is a really cool card. Obviously very iconic from the OG video games, and I guess Fire Red and Leaf Green, the remakes that came out way back when. But this is a really great card to have too. Let's go ahead and take a look at some value. So 1 year ago was its low, which again, awesome to see. 92, whoops, that is not its, I take it back, everybody. Sorry about that, false alarm. The data is completely different. July 31st, 1 year ago, $118.11, and its high is October 9th, $121.46, and then from November 13th, does pretty much nosedive down, hitting its low, $91.06 on February 12th. And its current value is $94.64. Then coming in at number 8, we have Reshiram and Zekrom GX full art card, but we all know what full art really means. It's just an alternate art card pretty much. This is another beautiful piece here, and I believe it is likely the same card. Let me see, right here, same sort of artwork style, just colorized, which, yeah, usually when you can see more of the color and the detail put into the artwork, it's a little more aesthetic and appealing, right? So let's go ahead and take a look here. We have 1 year ago, $114.53. Its high shortly thereafter, September 18th, $123.01. Looks like it takes a massive drop from November 6th, drops all the way down, hitting its low roughly here, April 29th, $90.08, and its current value goes for $98.91. Then at number 7, we have Mega Lopunny and Jigglypuff GX alternate full art card. This is another really nice card. Take a look at that. You have Lopunny giving some love to Jigglypuff over there. Very nice card. We're gonna just filter the, well, actually all we have is lightly played, so that's all we're gonna work with for now. So take this value with a grain of salt. Can't quite filter, yeah, we can't quite filter to near mint, but I guess this one is considered pretty expensive here by the means of the market value. So let's just see how it goes. We have 1 year ago, $52.39. Then from here, it looks like it does increase, hitting its high, $63.64. Its low appears to be shortly after, well, not that shortly, April 1st, $49.88, and its current value goes for $61.74. But we see here that according to the listings, let's see here, we can add one for $85.48, and there have been some relatively high sales too, but they're all pretty much lightly played. So that one is, yeah, a little bit skewed for its data. And then, yeah, there's a very good chance that this one belongs more towards the back end of the list, but for now, it is where it is. We're just going to go along with it. It does belong on this list, but yeah, it doesn't belong to be at number 7, but it's fine. Just pretend everything else has moved up. All right, at number 6, we have Blastoise and Piplup GX alternate full art card. So yeah, I mean, this is another really cool card. You have Blastoise over here with Piplup. They seem to be in a bubble. I believe they're in some grass too. Again, just some really joyful artwork, so to speak. So let's see if we can filter out the sales here too to get to near mint. We can, which is awesome. All right, let's take a look at some data. So 1 year ago, $133.91. Shortly thereafter, September 18th, it hits its high, $137.88. Does drop down though, hits a bit of a spike, but ultimately trends downwards, hitting its low, April 29th, $104.46. Goes back up a bit, and its current value is $121.03. All right, we're entering into the top 5 most expensive cards to come out of Cosmic Eclipse. At number 5, we have Cynthia and Caitlyn, the full art trainer card. It's another tag team card. Let's take a look at some data here. We have 1 year ago, $155.83. Shortly thereafter, on August 28th, it hits its high, $160.34. Does ultimately trend downwards though, continues to gradually decrease, hitting its low May 6th, $121.01, and its current value goes for $127.61. Alright, at number 4 we have Solgaleo and Lunala GX. This is the full art card, but again, we know what full art really means. It's essentially just an alt art card. So really great artwork there. Let's take a look at some data. We have 1 year ago, $183.27. It looks like its high is shortly thereafter, August 14th, $188.50, not bad at all, and then gradually decreases down, slopes down even pretty hard, I would say. May 13th, $119.06 is its low, and its current value goes for $127.47. Alright, the third most expensive card coming out of Cosmic Eclipse is Lily's Full Force Full Art card. Let's look at some data. So we have July 31st, $153.39. From there, does increase and hits its high here, January 22nd, $179.69. But just as it came up, it does come down. If anything, it comes down even harder. Let's look here. It looks like its low is actually its current value of $136.97. All right, the second most expensive card is the Arceus, and Dialga and Palkia GX alternate full art card. Amazing artwork here. Let's take a look at the data. 1 year ago, $219.38. Looks like its high is September 25th, $224.38. From there, trends downwards pretty hard, I would say. And then it looks like its low is roughly here. We'll say right here, $161.44 on June 10th. And its current value is $161.43. Yeah, I guess its low would be a better one here. Probably June 3rd, $161.33, as yeah, that would make the previous low even lower than its current value. So $161.33. Then the number one most expensive card to come out of Cosmic Eclipse is the Rosa Full Art card. Let's take a look at some data first, switching over the sales to near mint from lightly played. Now, let's take a look. We have 1 year ago, $217.02. It looks like its high is roughly here, August 21st, $228.47. And then from here, it pretty much stays pretty strong, but does swoop below the $200 mark. And then it looks like it hovers around that area though, and its current value is $197.05. All right, now we're gonna switch the topic of conversation up to sealed product. We have 5 or so to look through, and we're gonna look at various products of the sealed variety. Yeah, we're just gonna take a look at different levels of sealed product, ones that for sure have different values and are completely different for every different kind of collection and investment that you could possibly want. So for example, we're starting out here with a sleeved booster pack. This comes with one singular booster pack. The data is very interesting on this, I will say. I don't know if there's any way we can change anything here. I don't think so. So yeah, I mean, this is what we're working with here. I guess we'll just go like this. So we only have data going back as far as 3 months, but that's fine. June 13th, I guess it's hardly 3 months. It's pretty much 1 month ago. $35 there, $33.99 on June 16th, and then July 4th, $34.31, and its current value is $34.03. But definitely not bad for a singular booster pack of a Sun and Moon era pack, which this would have came out 5 years ago, but not bad at all. $34.03. All right, now we're looking at a Cosmic Eclipse 3-pack blister. This one contains a promo card as well. So you have 3 booster packs. You have a Victini promo card, and then you have a play coin. This one we actually have proper data for. So we go back as far as a year, $75, not bad at all. And then its low appears to be over here. There's a good stretch of it, but we'll just take it as far back as November 20th, $73.32. Then from there, slowly goes up. $86.08 is where it currently resides at today. All right, the Cosmic Eclipse Build and Battle Box. This comes with 4 packs as well as 1 pre-made deck with a stamped promo card. It says Cosmic Eclipse in the corner. Not bad at all. Very nice looking cards. But yeah, let's take a look at some data. So we have here $90 from November 20th all the way up to January 29th. Then it jumps up to $112.48 on February 12th, and that's pretty much where it stays. But yeah, it's roughly $112 for a build and battle box. Then we have the Cosmic Eclipse ETB or Elite Trainer box. It comes with a whole bunch of things, but the most important things obviously are the 8 booster packs of Cosmic Eclipse that it comes with. So let's go ahead and take a look at some data. We have 1 year ago, $369.56. Not bad at all considering we'll use Canadian dollars here, but if you're to pick this up off a Walmart shelf for $65, that is not a bad return on your investment right there. Wow, that is just always crazy to think about, right? And that happens to be its low too. and it looks like its high is $414.99. Wow, and its current value is $409.64. And the final product we're going to take a look at is the Cosmic Eclipse booster box. So yeah, this comes with 36 packs. It's kind of the best thing you could buy in terms of pack to value ratio, and just the best thing in general you could buy if you wanted returns on your money. I mean, if it was 2019 and you picked up this box, you're definitely laughing your way to to the bank, so to speak, right? So let's take a look at some money. 1 year ago, $759.20 is its low, jumps up to $850.48 October 9th. Looks like its current value is also its high at $896.87. All right, so let's talk about Sun and Moon Cosmic Eclipse. We took a look at the 20 most expensive cards from the set, and we also took a look at a variety of 5 different sealed products. So, like I said in the beginning, is now a good time to invest in Cosmic Eclipse? Well, the answer is yes, but I will say, I don't think Sun and Moon, I don't think any set from Sun and Moon actually, but we'll say Cosmic Eclipse for now. I don't think much is going to move in the next little bit of time, but I think when Pokemon hits its 30-year anniversary, which is coming up sooner than later, so maybe I'm going to eat my words very soon, then I think we might even see some more movement. But I do think that the X and Y in the Sun and Moon era, as it's slowly getting older, and soon enough, X and Y is going to become vintage, and I think Sun and Moon is going to become vintage faster than we think, because when you think about it, from the Sword and Shield era, Sun and Moon is now the X and Y. This is, yeah, I know that sounds confusing, but essentially what X and Y was to Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon is to Scarlet and Violet, right? So it's everything's slowly getting pushed back, which is really cool. So I think right now, if you could find Sun and Moon Cosmic Eclipse things for market value, below market value, could be an okay pickup. It might not be the worst thing in the world. Are you gonna go out and drop $900 on a booster box? Probably not the best thing right away. I mean, I don't know, that one's tough. Booster boxes will probably see more significant returns, but I just don't have a timeline as to when you might see that. And yeah, I mean, honestly, if it were me, right, we're just gonna say that this is not financial advice, right? But if it were me, I'd probably just mainly focus on the lower end products, right? I'm not a high end investor, but yeah, I'd probably just go out. Maybe if I could, honestly, what would be really cool would be a triple blister, or even just a build and battle box would be awesome too, but a triple blister would be fantastic. I think even the Sun and Moon Cosmic Eclipse single blister in the pack itself, that'd be awesome. But that is just what I would do. Those are my thoughts. I'd love to know your thoughts on Cosmic Eclipse as a set. Is this something you would consider picking up? Is Sun and Moon too late to pick up on? I'd love to know. Tell me everything down below, and I'll catch you in the next one.